been living in Thailand now for almost 10 years, and it's definitely been a bumpy ride. There's been lots of ups and downs, lots of social faux pas and embarrassing miscommunications, but I've also learned a great deal. And so if you've recently moved abroad, or if you're thinking about moving abroad, here are a few of my thoughts that I think might help you. Now, if you move into a country where they speak a language that is unfamiliar to you, then there's going to be a huge barrier in terms of communication. Now, if you're just going to a country for a week or two, then just getting by on sort of broken English is probably going to be okay. But if you're coming to a new country and you want to live here for any length of time, you're really going to have to learn some of the language. At some point, your car's going to break down. You're going to have to talk to someone about, the price to fix it and what's wrong with it. You're going to want to speak to a doctor at the hospital. And, the chances are that not everybody is going to speak great English. So if you can learn some of the local language, it's going to help you not just in a practical level, but you're going to make more friends. You can integrate more into the culture. So learning the local language, I feel, is really, really essential for living abroad for any length of time and having a decent, successful life here. And on that note, you really want to integrate as much as you can into the local culture. So make friends with some of the locals, get involved in some of the local traditions and festivals. And that doesn't mean that you can't have expat friends or eat fish and chips once in a while. But if all you do is just spend time in your little expat bubble and you never go outside and experience local life, then you're really not getting the most out of your stay in your chosen country. And in some ways I feel, what's the point in leaving your country if you're just going to stay in your little expat bubble with your expat friends? You might as well stay at home. Now, if you're moving to a country that is quite different to your home country, you're going to notice some very stark cultural differences. And it's going to take you a long time probably to understand the norms and the customs of that country. And you're probably going to make some embarrassing mistakes. But if you show that you're making an effort to understand and respect the country that you're in, it's really going to go a long way. So I live in Thailand, where despite its reputation as being like a crazy party place, it's actually a very conservative country outside of those areas. And so walking down the street with no t-shirt on is definitely a social faux pas. It makes people uncomfortable, and you just shouldn't do it. Going to a place of worship, you've got to cover up. You have to not wear a tank top, not wear shorts. It's little things like that if you just show that you are respecting and understanding the culture, it's really going to go a long way with the locals. Now, if you decide that you want to move to a new country, I do feel that you have a responsibility to make sure that your presence there ends up being a net positive for that country. So that might mean that you have a job and you pay taxes, you do something meaningful in your job, you get involved somehow in the local community through volunteering, you donate something. So you really have a responsibility, I feel, to make sure that you provide something of value to the country that you're living in. So what did you think about my thoughts on how to thrive as an expat? Did you disagree with anything? Is there anything that you would add? And if you're an expat, or if you're thinking about moving to a different country, I'd really love to hear from you. Where is it that you live, or where are you thinking of moving to? So please drop a comment, and if you like the video, please don't forget to like it and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.